So this is part 2 of the video because instead of hitting pause, I hit that. Look at the woodpecker. You see it? Just flew away. Beautiful house, beautiful home. So this is the 30-minute mark. So I'd have to walk back halfway Point Beach. It just told me that. And I'd have to walk back. That's an hour. Well, me knowing that, with the weather we've been having, let me switch with the, ooh, yeah, I'll switch it this way. Sorry. So with the weather we've been having in the afternoon, it's been raining, so it's super hot and humid. So I don't want to risk anything, and I don't want to get wet. So I haven't been walking as much in the afternoon. Do a quick one in the maybe a quick lap or two in the few laps in the driveway if it's clear and it hasn't rained yet. This is hot. Normally around this time I'd be taking off my shirt and walking shirtless. Ooh, the naked Viking. Dun 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 dun. That could be a cool Instagram thing. But now I just tell myself, and I'm like, okay, well, I know there's a coming up on that hill there, down all the way past those trees, is both sides they have cows, and depending on the day they will be out. And cows are curious little lassies, because most of them are female. So they will come up to the fence and come around and look at me, saying, "What's this human doing walking here? What is this?" And then sometimes they'll jump, and then if you come up too close or make a noise, they get a little nervous. I've had one that we just passed there, that fence by the butterfly, that I was able to feed some grass to, and that was so cool. And they're like these black, I guess they're Angus cows. They're all black, and they have this really black tongue, which I thought was cool. So I do that, and then these cows up here, they'll watch you and look at you, and then they're like bounce away or run away. It's just cool little things in life that you notice, and makes these walks a little bit more. So when I walk down to this other ending point, this is about, I want to say, another 20 minutes added to the walk. 15 minutes? I'll say 15 minutes. But it's 15 minutes more back, so it turns my 1 hour walk into a hour and a half. Now, between that hour and a half and 2 hour mark, if I go down a little bit further, by the time I get back with this heat, I'm done. So I don't want to push it too much. As you can see, there's not a lot of cars passing by. So I still have a little bit of stress about that, about me walking alone. That's why I like talking to you guys on this. It makes me feel like I'm not alone. Now, if something happens, well, yeah. But it's not going to happen. So, we have a little house coming up. It's like an abandoned house. Hopefully, yeah. It's coming up on the left. And it would be cool. In my younger days, I would just jump the fence, go in there and explore. But me, something about maybe having a bald-headed, bearded, wannabe Viking guy running through your property, that might make you get the gun out. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, me walking with a cane, I'm not that scary, but let's see if you guys can see it. There it is. See it? It's a little house. One time there was maybe a family living there. You know, they had this huge property. I'm going to put something over there. Chair. I don't know what that is. You know, they had hopes and dreams. They were going to school maybe, or they were homeschooled. And then the kids grew up, moved away. The parents stayed there. They maybe got older, and then maybe one of them, the wife passed away, and then the old man became a little grumpy, and he tried to maybe fill the house up with balloons and sail away to the Amazon to see the falls that they always wanted to travel to. Yes, I'm totally quoting Up. I was waiting. I wondered when you guys would put that in the comments as soon as you figured out I was quoting a story from Up, except for the kids part. In Up, they weren't able to have kids. But yeah, so it's cool. I like to think about the people that might have lived there before, and what their lives were like. So, ooh, that's a beautiful orange one. It's not like a monarch. It might be a monarch. And there's another one. If you can see them kind of small on the camera there. It's just beautiful here. All right. So, going back to being resilient. So I do these walks, and there's nothing wrong with telling myself that I've been doing this for a little bit, and I'm only going to do a little bit today. Because to quote a famous poet, just a little bit. Let me undo the button just a little bit. Let me just pull down the... Anyway, never mind. We're going into my other days. Hopefully you guys didn't get that. All right. Here we go. So how do you like these, just watching this? Do you like this type of video? I'm not sure. I feel like I need to talk more. But to get back with the resilience and the motivation, motivation will get you moving, but resilience and discipline will keep you moving. And that's what you need to build up. And you don't need to have like a stockpile of this. You just need enough to get started. You just need enough to take those first steps, and then use those first steps to to take more steps. That will give you the motivation to keep going, and then build that discipline to keep going and doing more. Because that's what I'm out here doing. I could barely walk when I first started, and I'm not running any marathons anytime soon, but I'm walking this whole way. That's a cool single tree out there. So I consider that as a win. They're biting me. Feels like it. All right. So, see, anytime I stop, it says workout paused. I just want you guys, hopefully, this will help motivate you. If you're still watching on this time, I don't think the cows are out unless they're all the way in the other part of the field, but I don't see them. Oh, we got a crow or something. No, that's a hawk up there. Yeah, how cool is that? Just sitting up there looking for some food to swoop down on. Let's see. Nope, it's a crow? What is it? It's my blurry vision. Turned around to see what's flying towards them. I think that's a crow. And that's some other bird. Is that the kite? Yeah, that's another hawk. That's why this bird turned around. real cool. All right. So, yeah, that's what I do here. I just keep pushing myself. You guys have a blessed day. All right. Take care.